wicked grin. Says, remember when you cried to 1,000 tuned in? Cody's staring at the floor, counting every line he swore you'd never cross, but you sprint right past the door. Here's a toast to the worst show ever, into somewhere going nowhere fast. Every secret turn to cheap endeavor, every quiet moment dragged and laughed. Here's a toast to the worst show ever. Jake, you burn through trust like fuel into somewhere and to never, and we're all just watching you. You call it shoot, but it's just a knife, cutting names into the table of somebody else's life. You sell pain for a punchline hit, another friendship in the fire, and you're warming up with it. Here's a toast to the worst show ever, into somewhere going nowhere fast. Every secret turn to cheap endeavor, every quiet promise smashed like glass. Here's a toast to the worst show ever. Jake, you wreck each bridge you use into somewhere, into never, and you joke like that's your truth. You talk too loud about what you were told in quiet. You are the crowd and the spark that starts the riot. Fast as a rocket, tearing through the sky. You light up for a second, then you vanish, leaving lies. Here's a toast to the worst show ever, into somewhere we all see the crack. Every broken bond, your greatest treasure, every bit of trust you can't give back. Here's a toast to the worst show ever. Jake, you live and that's your curse, into somewhere, into never. May this be your final verse. Hey! Raise your glass to the crash and burn. Click and stream and never return. Will it save us?
Lights hit, car set, we live, say less. From the thumbnail straight to the stage lights. Jake breaking down every move in the playback. Cody got jokes for the botch in the same fight. Paul's frame, run that on the way back. 2 nights booked in the strip going wild. Chat going up every time that we dial. From the pre-show fits to the pyro in the sky. We rewind big swings, who slipped, who lied. Welcome to Into Somewhere. Click and we already there. 2 hosts, 1 screen, that glare. To WrestleMania in the long form prayer. Night 1, night 2, we prepared. Pop big when the match gets rare. Vegas in the background, air. In the somewhere we don't play fair. We rate gear, who dripped, who missed, who sold pain, who swung, who kissed the mat quick. Cody like, bro, that spot was insane. Jake breaking down how they fell, where they aim. From the main to the mid, we don't skip frames. Timeline full of those, what did I just say? Claims, chat spamming L. When the count looks soft and the shark kick out and the roof lift off. Welcome to Into Somewhere. Clicking, we already there. Two hosts, one screen, deck glare. WrestleMania in a long form prayer. Night one, night two, we prepared. Pop big when the match gets rare. Vegas in the background air. Into somewhere we don't play fair. From the cold open straight to the replays. We speak what we see, we don't delay. Every heel turn, every cheap save. Live in the chat long after that day. Welcome to Into Somewhere. Clicking, we already there. Two hosts, one screen, that glare. WrestleMania in a long form prayer. Night one, night two, we prepared. Pop big when the match gets rare. Vegas in the background air. And it's somewhere we still right here.
Yeah. Right sign glow on the strip. Hotel room stacked with scripts. Jake got stats on the screen. Cody with the deep cut memes. Hey, red dot on, thumbnails ready. Mic check, keep that camera steady. Day one card look wild already. Whole card heavy, whole chat sweaty. Press play, then we pause on the entrance. Break down, gear that long-term tension. Yo, they been planning this since last November. Cody pull receipts, got the date remembered. Crowd shots, Poros nearly lost my hearing. Jake called a turn while the champ still cheering. Beat the eye contact, future interference. Into somewhere we predict appearance. Into somewhere, live from the chair. Two nights, one city in the desert air. From the pre-show jokes to the main event glare. We go deep, go wild, we're already there. Into somewhere, run it back, compare. Night one, night two, which one was rare? Hit like, hit chat, pull up a spare chair. WrestleMania talk, we take you, yeah. Oh yeah, night two hits like a kick to the jaw. We pause on the bots and applaud the brawl. Story of a move, Jake point at the scars. Look at that selling dude seeing stars. Cody rank gear in the middle of the match. Top 10 fits in the drip ball catch. Chat say cope, chat say base. We throw the poll up, settle that debate. From the cheap seats down to the first row flex. We got takes on the stakes, every suplex. Was that too long? That a pace felt earned. We argue on cam till the replay turns. Into somewhere, live from the chair. Two nights, one city in the desert air. From the pre-show jokes to the main event glare. We go deep, go wild, we're already there. Into somewhere, run it back, compare. Night one, night two, which one was rare? Hit like, hit chat, pull up a spare chair. WrestleMania talk, we take you down. Late night.
Ladies and gentlemen, and those of appropriate ages, welcome to the Into Somewhere WrestleMania 42 Vegas Part 2 review. Now, are you ready? I said, are you ready?
Red light on, we're rolling cold, open in a cheap desk chair. Jake's got notes stacked so high they're falling everywhere. 2 nights booked, whole strip buzzing like it's do or die. Chat going wild, where time stepping every high, every lie. Hit that play, let the countdown roll. We're in deep past the pretty promo. We're going into somewhere, past the pyro, past the glare. Every spear, every stare. We're going into somewhere.
Yeah, that's right. How the hell
yeah.
are we?
Yeah. Going wild. We just press live. Jake in the chair. Cody on vibe.
WrestleMania Night 1 is in the books. Holy hell, I'm on an island by myself, but I actually enjoyed Night 1. Call me crazy, I might be, but I had fun with it. We had company. Jeremy and Isaiah were in the house with me to actually watch it, and celebrating Jeremy's birthday, we had a great time. A lot to laugh at, a lot to discuss, a lot to break down. Hopefully, everybody is doing well. It is indeed February 1st, 2025. No, it's April 18, 2026, and we're live. It's WrestleMania. Are you excited? I'm excited because I've got the man, the myth, the legend himself, the one, the only, fucking Cody O'Needy is here.
Give me a hell this show, I'm going to be on the polar opposite, Jake. This show was not good whatsoever. I'm sorry, respectfully. If you enjoyed it, I'm happy for you. But this show was not good. I don't understand how anyone could actually view it as good. But again, I don't want to ruin anyone's fun. So if you viewed this as good, I'm happy for you. Way too short of matches. The world title matches, women's world title match was like 5 minutes.
Cody,
every match was like 5 to 7 minutes. This was not
pizza.
good.
Hey, you want some pizza?
No.
It's a little cold, but it's still just as good.
I want wrestling matches.
No, we ain't got
Did we
time
even
for
get
that. It's the
maybe
ESPN
Seth
era.
and-
We only got 6 minutes a match, but damn, were they good matches, right?
Were they?
I was entertained tonight. I'm like at a 7.5-ish era. I'm not giving it a 10 by any means.
They had no
fun.
chance to be good. I'm going to give this like a 3. If we're going to go right into rating the show.
I had fun. I had a very good night with this.
I'm happy
and
you did. I don't think...
I'm telling you, I want to enjoy wrestling, and that's exactly what I got out of it. Was an enjoyable night, a fun night, and was it amazing? No, but they did go ahead and at least give us quite a few WrestleMania moments, I would say, and holy hell, I mean, Cody retained. I did not see that. I think Liz was one of the only ones saying that Cody was going to retain. So
this
no
show
one
felt more like a
perfect
Saturday
for
night's
night
main
one with
event.
predictions.
This show felt more like Saturday night's main event than WrestleMania.
I liked it, and I liked the stage even. I liked the destroyed Vegas post-apocalyptic look that they had for it. All in all, I thought it was a pretty damn energetic, entertaining, and fun WrestleMania.
The crowd wasn't energetic.
They were good. They weren't great,
I don't think that
but they were
crowd was-
good.
The crowd was eh.
I thought they were good. Overall, no, they weren't the best Mania crowd ever, but they weren't the worst. They could have been.
Were me and you watching the same show, sir?
Yeah. I thought they were loud when they had the right, times to be cheering for things. Like they were really happy with the iShowSpeed moment. Jacob winning, they went nuts for.
Even that match was no match had like
Paige's
any
debut or re-debut return. I mean, that was fire.
every match felt bland. Even the unsanctioned match, unsanctioned felt like a traditional WWE plunder match. Like just
I mean, yeah, because it was on the first hour. It was on their pre-show, even though it was WrestleMania. So it was the free hour. So there wasn't going to be blood. There wasn't going to be.
should have put that later in the show then.
Probably. But you know what? They wanted to be like, oh my God, we're edgy too. Look at the chair shots. Look at the, because if you don't watch wrestling and you see that, you're going to be like, holy hell, that's insane. And that's their goal. As where if you watched AEW and you're not a wrestling fan, you're a baseball fan. You have the ESPN app, you have ESPN Plus, and you tune in. You're like, I'm going to give it a chance. You're not seeing anybody, there's no needles through the side of the face. There's no glass being
There
broken
should have
into
been
the
blood in
audience
that
eyes.
match. How are we going to say this is going to be a
There's
brutal
no
match like we've never
fucking-
seen before?
Or even
I've
any
seen that's
blood, or even any of the fucking herpes simplex, or that's usually around the AEW locker room.
I was hiding under my blanket, sir, during that Jacob and Drew match. That was anything unlike I've ever seen before.
That was scary. All right. Those two,
Yeah.
unsanctioned. Good thing, because they got pretty
I was
brutal.
running. I started running outside and like screaming, like how like this was like just out of this world, different from
All right.
any other
Isaiah
match.
spilled my drink. I can only get so drunk. So listen, here's the issue. It was a PG match in the sense of what it was supposed to be, as hardcore as what they can do with the limitations. I was fine with it. They had an amazing callback to the fucking toolbox. That was incredible. Seeing Drew reel back in fear from the toolbox that caused him to get 17 staples. Love it. I love that they had that moment in this match. Just if you didn't know about it, hey, it's just him backing up. But if you know, and it added so much to this match. I feel like there was a lot of good to be had tonight. What did you think of Liv Morgan's entrance? That's what I want to know. Trouble.
So that is her new entrance theme.
Seems to be. I mean, when she won the match, they played it as well. It wasn't just
What do
the
you think?
entrance.
What do you think about it?
I can't stand the song, so not a fan of
You're
the
gonna get us
entrance.
in
I'm
trouble.
happy she won. Poor girl looked like hell. The black eyes, the bruising, the egg on her forehead. What a cyclops. But yeah.
Well, now you need to apologize. You said you didn't like the song again. Look what you've done.
I'm sorry, but it's a terrible song. It's bad.
Now
And seeing her come
hates us.
out
She
and,
hates us
and
because of that, Jake. What did you
it's
do?
okay, because she's grinding on the guy from the music video and doing the chair routine. The only thing missing was the Britney Spears mic. We even had Lash Legend and Nia Jax come dressed out all in white like the KKK. So they were in white hoods, all white.
They
the
were
only two
they were
black
out
girls in total
not Black Jake.
outfits. The two of them.
Why weren't you there as Black Jake?
I was told not to. They didn't even let ESPN analysts in the building to be there for media. Funny enough, which
Wait, was that a real thing? I saw
that
something
was a
like
real
that.
thing. That was absolutely true. So we got the Danhausen blimp, but not Dan. Oh, Pico has joined the Banana Club for 3 months, and Rhodes said Mania was a downer, just like seeing Cody's mom naked. 3 out of 10. That's a total
Dude,
lie.
wait,
That's
Pico, why are
bullshit.
you insulting me?
That's
I just literally,
bullshit.
I literally said WrestleMania was a
Cody,
downer, and I
Cody.
said that
No,
it was a
no,
3
Cody,
out of 10
we know
show.
that's
Then
a
you're
lie.
going to insult me when
Your
we
mom's
agreed?
like an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
That
Wait,
dress
what?
she wore the other day was. You know I have a dress fetish, so that sundress.
Wait, why were you looking? Wait, how did you know that? You weren't even with us.
I don't need to be there to see Mama Onidi. And listen, those flowers, I know your dad took credit for them, but she knows who sent them.
Are you the final Jake or something?
You're just going to call me dad. It's WrestleMania, though, and
Jeremy's
this
my
was... Yeah, exactly. You're catching on now. We like to share,
Wow.
but not in that way. Just Eiffel Tower. We look at each other's eyes. That's how we finish.
I mean, finish what? Wait, what are you guys trying to do to me?
The review, Cody. See, you gotta, yeah. I genuinely had a good time with WrestleMania.
Then what's this paper saying
I don't
that
even know.
you want to finish?
People are going to
down
call me
my-
a fed cocksucker. They're going to call. I actually had a good time tonight. I don't know if I was just enjoying the company, elated to it, but Paige coming back, I was there, invited by Tony Khan to go ahead
I was
and
happy that
be at
Paige-
Grand Slam. I was at the Grand Slam as well the next year, So was Danny when they went ahead at Arthur Ashe and brought in Saraya. And as soon as I heard fucking Ronnie Radke's voice, I was like, no way, it's fucking Paige. And it said Saraya, and I went nuts. To the point that you can hear me scream on her debut stream. You hear my yell in the fucking crowd. I was nuts.
Listen,
I loved Paige. I was one of her biggest fans, even when she was practicing and all the, you know, the weird porn stuff and all that. I mean,
listen, okay. I'm happy that Paige is back too. That was a great moment, but that doesn't make this show good, to be fair. And I want to get something.
Didn't become botch mode. They teamed up.
We need to start a poll on something because Liv and her fan base. You know what? We'll be fair. We'll do a poll. Do you guys like Liv's song or not? Jake will create a poll. And there's another thing. Remember during this whole entire WrestleMania build, how they were like, "Oh, I wish Liv Morgan and Stephanie Vaquer had more time on Raw every week." Remember they were complaining about not getting enough time? Remember this, right?
Yes.
So tonight I complained that their match was only 5 minutes. They should have gotten more time. Then they're like, why are you complaining about time? That doesn't matter. All that matters is you want. I'm like, weren't you guys the ones bitching the entire time that they weren't getting enough time? Now that they get the shortest match on the card, oh, who cares about time constraints and who cares about time duration?
Yeah. Who gives a shit about time? I don't want to be there like AEW where you're complaining that it's 1 a.m. It's fucking 10:23 right now on a Saturday. I'm lit. I'm here. I'm hyped. I enjoyed WrestleMania. AJ Lee and Becky Lynch was
This was a Saturday night's main event.
This was a great
dressed up as
fucking
WrestleMania.
match. Tell me one thing that was wrong with AJ and Becky.
It was too short.
I don't even think it was that short. The 8 minutes worked with the story that they were telling. If you're in West Coast time, it's 7 p.m. You can go to fucking Five Guys, get some burgers, and you're not even called a fat ass yet because it's just kind of a late dinner. All right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
How are we supposed to call
them? Stomach.
So every match is 5 minutes, and so it doesn't have a chance to be good. And we're supposed to call this a good show when no match on the show was able to get to goodness because
what was the
how
main
short it
feud
was.
of WrestleMania?
Who even knows anymore?
It was Becky
Roman
Lynch
and Punk, right?
And the referee Jessica McKay, right? Because now they're going to have a match because Jess has been wrestling. She's an active competitor. She wrestles in a mask. She's wrestled for Evolve. This was a ton of fun, and it worked very well to end kind of abruptly because AJ Lee got knocked the fuck out by having her head slammed into the metal support for the turnbuckle. What more do you want? I mean, no, I get it. Like, if it was fairly short, but the action was good throughout the entire thing. Her and Carr arguing.
Just the ending, so we're supposed to
that up. But the match up
so
until then
this
was
match was
really
30
good.
minutes. Let's get right to the ending. Let's get right to the ending and see what they were telling each and every week, and we'll get right to that. And we call the show good now. That's not.
See, 8 minutes for this didn't offend me. What more did you want from this feud, from this match? This told the entire story that I
at least
wanted.
have a good. So you can have a good match, like give enough time to have a good match and tell the story.
I thought it was a great match. I thought it was really good.
They could have had more times for the matches. We still could have been here at the same time if every match had 10
going for the
to
Black
15
Widow
extra minutes.
and Becky throws her into the middle rope.
If every match had 10 to 15 extra minutes and we eliminated commercial. Welcome back. Here's an advertisement. Oh, here's our sponsor. Now here are all these video package and back to the sponsor. Now here's a 5 minute match.
Here's the thing I think you're missing though.
Go
I'm
to
not
commercial
saying you're
for
wrong.
5 minutes.
I would have preferred the matches to be longer, but what we got was not bad. You're not going to tell me it was
This
bad.
doesn't
AJ
feel like
and Becky
WrestleMania.
told
This
a
feels
great
like
story.
corporate BS.
But that's what they're giving us at this point. So it's like get on or get off.
It doesn't feel like
I don't feel
WrestleMania.
Like
I know. No, it's not good.
All of it was fairly short. It was a 4-hour show. We're used.
That's a
See,
problem.
the thing is though. But here's the thing.
It was a
Had they
4-hour
given
show
us-
with 45 minutes of wrestling. That's not okay.
I'm not saying you're wrong, Cody, but listen to me. Had they done this all in one night, it would have been 8 hours and people would have complained. That's what we're getting, though. They're giving us 8 hours
if
of
you're
content.
not doing all these stupid... You have all these advertisements on the barricade, on the ring mat, on the turnbuckles, everywhere. You need to have all these commercials and sponsors as well.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. I'm not saying they shouldn't have less commercial breaks. We're paying for
an hour of that,
Plus.
and that would have given an hour to those matches that were very short.
Yeah, I mean, Gunther and Seth had 15 minutes, but even still, they could have done with another 5.
And that was the best match on the card, right? Because, wow, when you actually give people time, it's actually a good match.
Liv and Stephanie had 9 minutes. It was a good told story. It worked well for their feud. Was it the best match ever? No. But did it suffice for WrestleMania? Did it tell a good story? Did you try and have the Judgment Day help her, but yet Stephanie, tried to overcome the odds? Then guess what? Liv gets the upper hand. We all would have wanted to see no interference and Liv and her have a tear it up 15-minute match. I get that. But still, I don't think what they gave us was bad. It could have been better, but I still don't think it was bad.
I'm not going to defend rushed matches. That is on WrestleMania. That is not something I will defend.
Yeah, I think we were going to get about 4 hours both nights, no matter what. So to me, that was my expectation for what we got. And then we went into the main event, and 7 matches in 4 hours. Should have been longer, obviously. The commercial breaks, the video packages they threw in there, but I like that they took out Pat initially. I mean, they gave 23 minutes to the main event. It's not like everything was
the main
super
event
bloated.
It wasn't
good. As
bloated
bloated as Bianca Belair was. I mean, she's pregnant, but you know what I'm saying. Obviously.
The main event was terrible. They had the wrong winner.
I don't think it was the wrong winner. I think it worked for what the story is they're trying to tell. And then Randy slips further into the dark side, and now he's like, yeah, he killed Cody. He fucking punted him. He managed to go ahead.
So you had this whole heel turn, and Cody Rhodes was able to beat him. Enough. There's nothing more needed.
But he wasn't able to get him yet. So now he has to go even further into the demented, evil, dark side. He took out Pat because Pat failed him. Just anybody in his way now. And it's only going to make an even more evil and a more dastardly Randy.
Why? We're supposed to say, oh my God, he's so scary now. We watched him lose at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's not perfect by any means, but I still don't think it was bad to have Cody win. It was a surprise. It was not expected. I would have preferred Randy win. Now you'll never see Pat again. You're not supposed to see Randy again. How is this going to work? It wasn't a standout WrestleMania by any means. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it was perfect or extraordinary or exceptional. It wasn't bad either. Could have been a lot better. But it wasn't bad.
Okay, it was a Saturday night's main event, not WrestleMania. That's
night one. I just came in with very low expectations, and I was like, I'm here to be entertained. And I know night 2 is really like the gem, and night 1 is just gonna be whatever the fuck they give us, and that's exactly what they gave us. They did well with the storytelling.
Outside of Gunther and Seth and Drew and Fatu,
but you don't think there was good storytelling with Randy and Cody in the main event? Despite who won, the storytelling and how they got there was excellent. They brought up every iteration of Randy that had to face Cody that had to face Randy, and how each one, had failed before. And, every bit of it, and Pat gets taken out early on. All right, Jelly Roll's getting the fuck out of there. Now he's gone. No outside interference, no bullshit. Then Pat comes in to count it. Oh, he doesn't get the count, so Randy takes him out.
I don't think there was a story. This was basically the white Pat McAfee out of this to restart the feud all over again. That's not... I don't think anything else happened.
All that with Pat led to him taking an RKO. So I guess everyone said, let's see what it turns into. So I guess let's see what this leads to. But I don't think it was a steaming turd. It wasn't a great night of Mania by any means. But I still think night 2 is going to shine much brighter.
I
We've
think
got
so too, because
Oba
you got
and
Roman and Punk.
Lesnar.
They better
yeah.
do something with that main event. You got Oba and Brock. That's gonna be.
You still think Pat's getting involved? I don't see it. I personally don't.
Well, I didn't
see
expect
Pat.
them to just take him out like that, because I didn't expect them to just say, "We got some big stuff planned for the night one main event, and that's me getting my ass RKO." There was nothing.
I mean, he got splashed through the table that didn't want to break before, and then he got RKO'd. I mean, what was the point of Pat at all for any of this? The whole build, all of it. That's what kind of makes me excited in a way. Seeing the like fuck it all nature of it. All of this anger, all of the rage, all of the petty bullshit with Pat and the Attitude Era, and he's here to make other people mad. And I hated the idea that he's here to make people mad. And this was their plan with it. He gets taken out with a fucking splash and then gets RKO'd for his troubles.
So
what
do
was
we
the point?
enjoy wrestling matches anymore, or do we just enjoy getting straight to the ending plot?
See, no, I'm not disagreeing with you. Some of it was short, but not all of it was.
That kind of kills the whole vibe of it.
I mean, the main event was 23 minutes
Because
long.
you don't have enough time to gel anything together to get anything going. It's just like it starts, and then
How
all
much
right,
longer did you
get
want
to
for the
ending.
main event or Gunther and Seth? That was 16 and 23 minutes apiece.
That one I'm fine with, because it was actually
Okay.
good. You see, Drew and Jacob and Gunther and Seth got proper amount of time, and how do you do? Wow, why were they the two greatest matches on the show?
I'm not even saying the greatest matches. I'm just saying, not everything was
They
super
were the
short.
best
Yes,
two matches on the show.
were short.
Gunther and
I just want to be factually accurate and say, like, not everything was super short, but nothing was
everything
to the
was
length you
super
probably
short.
thought it was going to be. There was no 40-minute epic affair. Yeah.
Not everything. Hold on. The 6-man tag team match was 7 minutes.
Yeah.
That's not enough time to get anything going. Jacob
They
versus
told
Drew,
the
they had
story
enough
with
time to get to
iShowSpeed
14
and
minutes,
him being
and that was a good
reluctant.
match. I would have
It was a good match
bloody
in 14
match
minutes.
because it was supposed to be like WWE's not responsible for this. Like, why are we
It should have
saying
been
we're
bloody,
keeping?
but it was on their kickoff.
Why are we
so that
keeping
was
out
the
of this? We're
problem.
just gonna make it your normal no disqualification match. Again,
Yeah.
that's why they could have had it later in the show.
And then they gave us
the women's fatal
8:35
four-way
for the
tag
women's
was
tag.
9 minutes.
Yeah.
Then Becky versus AJ's 8 minutes.
8:15.
So none of these could even lick double-digit time constraints besides Jacob Drew and the main event. Obviously, we're not going to even.
Yeah,
count, but
I'm just
like,
saying,
the
out
bottom
of
card.
7 matches, 3 of them went over the double-digit mark. 4 of them were shorter, and I get that. More of them should have been longer. Liv and Stephanie definitely could have been longer, but the 9 minutes and whatever change it was still not bad, is my opinion. It wasn't a total mess. It wasn't a total disaster. It just was more of, like you said, like a Raw main event. It didn't have that Mania
We got more
match feel to it.
There was more Hulk Hogan featured for his documentary than any of these matches got, dude.
Yes.
Like Hulk Hogan was featured more than the Livin' Stephanie match, more than the 6-man tag team match.
Yes.
Why was his documentary featured more than the actual stuff on the WrestleMania card?
Because it's Hulk Hogan. Yeah, I think at 7 minutes and 10 seconds, the 6-man tag was the shortest. And when that ended, all of us said, holy fuck, that was quick. Legitimately. I'm not denying that. I'm just telling you not everything was short. 4 out of 7 matches were short. So the majority were indeed short. I'm just, a bit baffled by it. We'll be heading to the open Discord in a few minutes as well. But basically, I thought this was overall not a disappointment, but not a home run by any means. Like I said, I'm sub 7. I'm still like fair middle of the road with it, but I'm not hating any of this like some people are. Is it great?
I'm happy you
No.
have fun with it. I just don't think. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, everybody has their own opinions. It's a whole matter of no matter what, it's going to be to each their own. And I get that. Tomorrow, though, I think is going to be better. I just came in tonight with less expectations. I came in thinking truly that we were going to get, not the ultimate night. I thought night 2 was going to be much better, but I still really enjoyed this night overall. 3 of the matches were long enough, or at least long enough for me. The other 4 maybe left a bit to be desired, but we'll see. Going through it, I mean, we'll get to the open Discord to hear your thoughts shortly, but WrestleMania 42, Night 1, April 18th, 2026. They're in Vegas, Part 2. WrestleMania 42 in Nevada at Allegiant Stadium, live on ESPN2 and ESPN Unlimited, Netflix internationally. They had somebody saying America the Great. It was some type of chorus. It was spectacular.
Who, for
right?
what?
The America the Great, right?
Yeah. I missed that.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
America!
Was it bad or something? I missed that. Whoever performed it.
Great! No, it was good. I'm just saying. On me! Love this country. And proud I stood with the brotherhood.
I'm sorry I criticized the show. Calm down. Guys, he gets like this when I
too shiny
criticize the shows.
See?
It's all right. You need to relax. Just take some happy pills and
no, the audience loves it. You hear him? You're going nuts. They love it. All right. Cody's back. Sorry. Stewart says it gives night 1 a 5.5. Jeremy's at an 8.5. Tomorrow could be a 1 out of 10, says Pico, but Cody says tomorrow could be an 8 out of 10. Stewart's giving night 1 a 5.5. The banana shirt is not vomit induced. All right, Stewart, this thing is a work of art. And I will say that so was LA Knight, Jey Uso, and Jimmy Uso. Jay and Jimmy coming through the crowd. Jimmy barely showing up for work here, huh? He was like hardly a factor in this at all. iShowSpeed coming out with Logan Paul and Austin Theory from behind their curtain. They did the Slipknot reveal. The curtain comes down. There's the Vision standing there. Speed not getting his own entrance. It was a 7-minute match. It was very quick. It all came down to the Speed side not being able to work together. Speed throws Logan, throws LA Knight into Logan. That pisses off Austin Theory. He wants him to take on Austin Theory, but that's not going to happen, huh? Because Austin Theory gets thrown into iShowSpeed by LA Knight. That was funny. And basically, they managed to get the win, and then afterwards, LA Knight was like, I'm seeing you. Him and the Usos head up the ramp, and that's when they start to beat up Speed, and Logan's knocking the shit out of him, and he goes to smash him through the table, but LA Knight comes back. Everybody fucks him up, and they end up having Speed splash Logan through the table, and it was a fun WrestleMania moment, a decent opening. Could have been a lot better, certainly, but
I didn't really like it because Logan, you would expect better from because he always has like that one viral moment. Like we didn't get anything like that at all. This just seemed like a rushed match.
I think that was like the part of their intention, not with the rush, but to take away his WrestleMania moment. I think that's what they were going for. They're like, hey, by the way, like, not only did you lose your match and your moment, but then you get put through the table and embarrassed, and Speed gets his moment because of you. Like, I think that's what they were going for.
I just think they were trying to rush it.
Rush it? What? No. Not on ESPN. What? Never. Was Miles born there?
What?
What? No, Miles Bourne. Was he there?
What? I can't hear you.
No,
You said who?
What? The NXT North American champ, Miles Bourne.
Huh? Who? What?
What? Don't worry about it. So Speed gets his moment, and I was hoping, I was predicting, I was praying that we were going to see him get BFT'd anyways by LA Knight.
Yeah.
But that's not what happened.
Cody, right? That's a perfect point. Ads over quality. That's what WrestleMania.
I paused ads on our stream. You know, we're not even worried about making that money. We just want to talk about WrestleMania. It was a disappointing bit of an opening, Cody. I'll give you that.
That's in December. We're not corporate.
This is what I expected. Did you expect this?
Donkey.
Did you not?
Well,
did you
considering
not
it's WrestleMania, you should have. Considering it's WrestleMania, everyone should have high expectations for their biggest show of the year. We shouldn't always have to set the bar low for everything.
But everybody knew that Speed was going to get turned on by the heels. Like everybody predicted that.
He was going to get what?
Turned on.
Wow.
Big time. He was going to get turned on by the heels. You know?
And you're talking about PG, Jacob, and Drew when you're talking about Speed getting turned on?
No. He was getting turned on by Logan and Austin Theory. He was like really turned on by them.
Wow. Whoa, that's...
He was like turned on by Austin Theory. Austin Theory was showing off his abs and Speed got turned on by them, you know?
And they showed that on air?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Speed was like freaking out.
What did ESPN say?
That he got turned on.
They liked showing that?
Of course. They were like, look,
so they like showing
Speed
a man
got turned on
by
the heels, and now he's going to turn
they like
on them.
Showing Speed getting turned on, but they said
Speed
it was
also turned them up. Like he turned
on
them too. So he turned on them.
So they were all...
Everybody was turned on each other. Yeah, it was a double turn. He turned on them, and they turned him on, or turned on him.
Okay, so So why do you think that's PG, but not?
No. PG. There's nothing PG about sex. I was totally like.
Wait, that turned on?
Yeah, like no, they fuck Speed rotten. They took him behind the stage, and they totally is.
Wait, we weren't talking about betrayals?
No. I was literally talking about like when the match was done. iShowSpeed got taken behind the stage, and LA Knight and just annually wrote this.
Oh, we had two big different stories of this match, huh?
With a little whipped
Is that
cream.
why LA Knight was just screaming "yeah" backstage a lot?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, I mean that's why they gave him the 1D. Get it?
That was.
It's on the board. Yeah. See. I know Drew and Jacob was not an unsanctioned match. We were looking for a prison yard shanking. We wanted to see a stabbing, a murdering, a real fucking a serial killer ball, right? We wanted to see him just torturing one another and really.
It should have been bloody.
Yeah, it should have been evil. He should have gone ahead and betrayed his morals and gone ahead and just Jacob should have just shanked the shit out of him prison style.
Whoa.
Right?
That's not appropriate.
Yes, it is. It's an unsanctioned match. What are you supposed to do?
That's inappropriate again.
No, it's not. It's unsanctioned. You fucking...
Wait. Dude, you actually did that. Ben?
Listen,
Jake, that
was
wasn't the fake.
practice.
That wasn't the prop. No, just turn the
He's
right of
fine.
you. Just turn the right of you.
He's fine.
Just look. That wasn't your prop one. Oh.
He's not breathing.
So why do you keep doing it?
Just trying to check if he's okay.
Stop doing it. Oh my God. Jake. You need to call an ambulance and you need to tell the old folks home.
They're not going to be able to do anything, dude.
Why are they calling me?
This match should have been.
Let me take this phone call 1 sec. Hello?
Yeah.
No, I'm not a supervisor for an
Ask
old
him
guy
a question.
named Ben.
What's your favorite scary movie?
No.
Hold on 1 second. I need to talk to someone. Jake, why are they saying I'm his guardian?
Listen, don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. The toolbox was probably the best thing in this whole match, and he said that when he was gurgling too. Ben was like, the toolbox was his favorite spot. He agrees. He likes the toolbox.
Ben.
What about the wrench? McIntyre was like stabbing the end of the wrench into his head. Come on, no skewers, but that's a wrench. He didn't like the wrench, apparently. Jacob also put him through a table, and then Jacob got put through a table on the outside, and then he did a moonsault through the table, and that got the 3 count in the unsanctioned match. Yes, this should have been much more violent. This was violent by WWE standards, not by Life or AEW standards, or even wrestling in general.
What the hell am I watching? Hold on. I need to send you a clip.
Yes, any casual
Jake, they stole
viewer,
their
though,
dance.
would immediately be like, wow, that's violent. The chucking of the chairs, the table spots, they'd be like, wow, that's really intense. So that's what they were
Jake,
going for
I'm disappointed
on
in you.
ESPN too.
You told me this was our midnight dance.
Yeah, we
I'm sending it to you.
practiced the choreography for it and everything. So
what's going on here with Corey and Liv?
I don't know. I'm a little confused. I don't know. It's why are they doing our dance?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I thought that was our into somewhere stretches for
Yeah, you told me that's how we go ahead and get limber, but what is this shit? Yeah, she's doing the trouble dance with Corey on stage, making him look like shit. This is
Jake. She's getting her and her fan base are getting mad. Dude, we already got muted by her, you know.
Worse things have happened. I mean, all right. The song sucks still, but we did come up with the choreography, so people need to know that the dancing was us, but the video, the editing was bad.
Okay,
and that's
be honest. You even like the dancing, or
well, the dancing parts that we sent into her. Yeah, I like those parts.
Yeah.
The one with the ass in the air is what you were doing, and I was doing the dick helicopter move that the guy does in the first spot, the dick flip thing.
That was the only part you like? You didn't like the rest of the dancing, though?
No, that wasn't what we came up with. We did the dick flip in the helicopter.
Wow. I mean, why are we getting paid at least?
No. But Nia
You sent
and
it to them for free?
They came out in their finest outfit, all in white with the hoods. Thought they were going to retain until we found out that Charlotte and Alexa looked weird because she was in cell-shaded makeup. So she looked like a Borderlands character come to life. It was a little awkward. And why the is she carrying around the Lily doll? Get rid of that piece of shit. You're not a moth. I get the moth and the butterfly. You have nothing to do with the Wyatt Six. You have nothing to do with the Wyatt family. Get the fuck away from the gimmick. It doesn't make sense. Unless you do something with it, get the fuck away from it. This was just a clunker of a match. Paige looked good against Lyra and Bayley. Paige replacing Nikki
Paige
Bella, who
really
was
good.
injured.
I'll give her that, but
My biggest gripe with this is that Nikki had to fucking get involved, and then she's hitting Charlotte with her crutch. They should have been disqualified. I know, fatal four-way, but what the fuck ever. Still, you get my point. Like, it's bullshit. Nikki shouldn't have gotten involved, especially because they're the faces, and then, lol, Nikki wins.
they're acting like heels, but they're celebrating as faces. I don't get it.
Yeah. AJ Lee and Becky
So what do you think
Lynch.
this leads to? I think this leads to when Nikki's cleared, she's going to demand the title back from Paige.
Yeah, it's probably
And
going to
then-
be a Nikki and a Paige feud at some point if they're smart. We got the Wonder Years, not the show, the band playing Becky Lynch to the fucking stage. The man comes around. Excuse me. That was it. I don't know. AJ had a decent fucking skipping entrance with a bunch of little girls. Some fucking is going to be happy with that, but I don't know. I just wasn't keen on the entrance. Match was okay. Never really got into that next gear. I do admit by the time they got to the last minute and a half is when it started to feel like it was getting into the next level, and then it just fell apart like the women's tag match because it ended. As where the women's tag match had a lot of miscommunication, this one just ended. I mean, Becky just hits another manhandle slam after getting AJ's head slammed into the uncovered and unprotected turnbuckle cover. So it was short, but what they did throughout was good.
See, this match, I'm not going to... Okay, I'll give you this one. I'm not going to complain about the whole match length on this one because we got a big moment in return in this match.
But it was a good
So
story. I like Jessica Carr getting involved and being still a thorn in you know, Becky's side. AJ trying to overcome Becky's constant need to cheat.
We got the big return of Jessica Carr.
Yeah, right. Everybody loves Jessica.
The wrestler.
They were like,
How is she doing, by the way, in the...
really well. She's doing him good. She's very impressive. Go figure. So interesting to see what
she
they do with
actually
her.
doing good in the ring?
Yeah, no, really. She's very impressive.
I haven't followed on that.
Yeah. The few times I've seen her on Evolve has been damn good, funny enough. So Gunther, Seth. This was the perfect
Sent you
length.
something on Messenger, by the way.
Yes, 16 minutes for this was perfect, and it happened exactly as I fucking said it would. Gunther comes out, and what happens?
A brawl.
A spear, and a shitty spear. I mean, you know, it is a shitty spear. I'll give you that because Seth never takes the spear well, and Braun does this like flip afterwards, so it barely looks like a spear, but still, Braun Breaker comes out, fucks over Seth, and that is it. And it's all we get. Done and over. That is awesome to see Liz, too. She got her WrestleMania helmet. It looks like it's got Chelsea green, I think, right? And that awesome Cody shirt. But still, WrestleMania gear making its way out. Good to see Liv
I wanna
get the
say,
entire post-show.
Gunther and Seth, hands down, best match of the night.
So the crowd cares so much about Seth. Oh, singing his song, and then what the fuck happens? They chant one more time for him to get speared by Breaker over and over again while Heyman is raising Breaker's arm. The crowd is chanting. They wanted it. They wanted it to happen. They wanted to see him get speared again.
Did I do a good Las Vegas crowd imitation? Hold on. I'm going to do it right now. You ready?
I'm ready. Pretty accurate. Yeah.
Wow,
You're pretty
thank you.
good. Thank you. That was pretty impressive. I don't know if I could have stuck to the accurate retelling of it.
You try it.
All right. Yay! No, I fucked it up. Sorry.
Shit. Look what you
Stephanie
did.
and Stephanie and Liv?
Cut the commercial. No, cut the commercial before
come
we
on.
get to
No,
this.
Stephanie
No, I
and Liv
have
was
to talk to you. How the fuck do you fuck up by
It's
fucking
WrestleMania. I'm sorry.
crowd?
No,
Why do you do that? It's okay, guys. I talked to him.
we got this Stephanie and Liv for the Women's World Championship. You know what I think?
Say my name and say it loud.
Trouble. That's right. What an amazing entrance for Liv. No,
I was made in your mouth. Now spit it out. Okay, I'm sorry.
I'll talk to you after the review about that. Stephanie and
Oh,
Liv
shit.
doing the trouble thing with the mouth.
But Jake,
Liv.
if you push it in, I will push it deeper. Right?
Yeah, I still don't like the song. I mean, you're turning me on, but I just don't like the song.
Okay, I'm so.
It's just bad lyrics. The rhyming, the cadence,
We're in trouble.
the beat, the singing.
But her agent said it was just
The
that she doesn't
dancing.
like wrestling review shows.
I know, but the dancing even. And we showed her how to do the trouble. You got to really throw it back. You got to fucking.
Yeah,
You got to have. It looks like you're having a
that was
spasm
Corey doing.
and a seizure at the same time. Trouble. Like, you got to really
That's
get into
me.
it. Yeah. See, you got to be like trouble. You got to really
So
feel
wait,
it.
So if you dislike a song, that means you just dislike the wrestler now? Is that what we're at in 2026? Is that how
fuck this song, fuck this entrance, and fuck Stephanie's song too, by the way, because I miss her old theme. This is garbage.
Wait, I have a question then. Since those same people that get mad at you for criticizing Liv's song, if you criticize Liv's song, you hate Liv Morgan. So those same people that also criticize Stephanie's song, so we can say they hate Stephanie then? Is that how it works?
Yes. Right? Absolutely.
Okay.
Fuck them all. That's right, Cater Taker. This was not the match that we set out to be, but the story they gave us,
I thought
it
this
wasn't
was going to be a lot
bad.
better.
I thought it was going to be a lot
better.
It wasn't bad. It just was a Raw, not even a Raw main event, really. It was a closing to Raw before the main event. This could have been so much more. Just, oh, look, the interference. Oh, they start to get the upper hand. No, the ref distraction. And then Dom comes out. Yeah.
We really set our expectations high. We really said this could be a show stealer.
Could have been the main event, we thought at one point. This was not it. It wasn't bad, but it just, the outside interference was like so...
Well...
excessively bad.
They said don't complain about any of that. They said you can't complain about that. They said all that matters is Liv winning.
But Liv shouldn't need help. The whole thing about this is that she was going to get revenge because of what she did to her and Roxanne, making them clunk heads like a fucking coconut.
And again, then Liv is like, I'm going to prove you wrong of what you've been saying about me, bitch. But you just proved Stephanie right. So Stephanie won in a way, no? Because Stephanie was proven right once again.
I mean, Stephanie is proven right because you need help. So,
Is there an echo with us?
I don't think so anymore. I checked. I don't think so at all. I'm listening to it, but sounds good. Yeah, I just it could have been better. I don't hate the story they told. It was obviously outside interference. She gets a code breaker. She hits the Oblivion, gets the 3 count.
This makes sense because there's no reason that Raquel and Rock should be mad at Liv. There's no story that was ever told for them to have a breakup.
Yeah. So we get Cena,
Yep.
right?
Was there
Second time
wait,
showing
I have a
up.
question. Was there a Rumble?
No,
Was there a Rumble elimination at all between
No.
Liv and Raquel?
never. Didn't happen.
Was Liv costing Raquel world title opportunities when Raquel said stay in the back?
Nope. Never happened.
Before Liv got injured, did Raquel cost Liv opportunities when she said stay in the back? It never happened either?
Nope. Never happened.
Okay.
Completely crazy.
So everything's just
like
been
Cena.
peaches
He had
and
to
cream.
announce that they had 10,000 less fans. Well, 11,000 really, but last year they had 61, I believe. And then he got showed up by Bianca Belair, who now couldn't come back because of her finger. Fuck that finger. She got the baby. Baby's on the way. And Cena was like, thank you for sharing this moment with our family.
Jake,
So
I
now
think
it's
we
50,817 instead of 16. Get it? Get it? Because you're pregnant. What if somebody else was pregnant
Jake,
there? I'm sure somebody else is pregnant.
I have an announcement. Well,
You do?
well, you know about this announcement because it's
Well, yeah.
it isn't
but-
just the two of us anymore for Into Somewhere. It isn't just me and you.
No, it's
We have
not.
a third member to Into Somewhere.
Tell him.
We have a baby
Tell 'em.
coming.
Tell him.
Jake is pregnant
It's a butt baby.
with our child. Yes,
It's
it
from
is.
it was all the Taco Bell. It's like 9 pounds. It's a boy.
It really is.
Yeah. Burritos. It's a boy.
Is that what you named it?
I don't want to give birth yet. That's gonna hurt. They showed WrestleMania 43 overseas next year. They had a trailer for that. Did that make you excited?
I mean,
Randy walked to the ring slower than the Undertaker, so they could sing
yeah,
Voices
Randy
chorus
was,
19 times. I hear
Randy was
voices in
entrance
my
alone.
head. They counsel me, understand. They talk to me. We had to hear the
Randy
chorus
Orton's entrance
19 times,
was longer
longer than the Undertaker's.
than probably longer than Stephanie and Liv's match and the 6-man tag team match combined.
Longer than Stephanie
entrance.
McMahon's fucking Hall of Fame speech that went on for 60 minutes. Like, what the fuck was this? Not a fan. Not a fan. Yeah. Holy hell.
Boring.
Cody and Randy was not bad. But it was not the main event any of us hoped for. At least Pat was taken out initially by Jelly Roll, and they fucking squash him through the table, and that's it for that. McAfee basically giving the fans a thumbs up from the stretcher was funny, and then he's flipping off everybody. Orton goes, that was uncalled for. And these two beat the living hell out of each other. Orton's eventually busted open. Cody's busted open. Pat runs out after the ref is taken out by an RKO by a blinded Randy. Dressed as the referee in a neck brace, Pat shows up and gets the cover for Orton to just get a near fall again. Orton gets to his feet and he drops Pat again with an RKO. Soon as he stands up, Cody hits him with Crossroads, pins him 1, 2, 3. That's all she wrote. Cody Rhodes defeats Randy Orton in 22 minutes, 55 fucking seconds. And the student became the teacher, and Cody has what they said on the mic is to be divine killer instinct. And then Cody gets taken out because Orton drills him with a goddamn amazing punt kick, picks up the title, and that was it. So Pat, all the last 3 weeks, he's the other voice on the line. All of that meant nothing. I mean, Randy should have won. I'm glad Cody won because I didn't want to see him lose at Mania again, but Randy realistically should have won here, number 15, whatever it is. And You still got the punt kick. The
Oh,
crowd
I'm sorry,
cheered,
Corey
chanted
Graves.
one more time. It is a bit of a mess. I know that.
See,
but
this is what I mean. This is all a mess. So I think Corey Graves doing the live ass shake dances might be the best part of the show, and it was on the post show.
I mean, this was not a standout Mania, but it was still, most of it to me was entertaining. I'll give it that.
So would
On
you
an
agree
entertainment
Corey
factor,
Graves was the most entertaining part?
I don't know. I'd give the overall show for like entertainment factor like a 7.5. I'm going to give it an honest review. It's probably going to be a 6, maybe a 6.5, likely a 6. In that range. Not failing, not bad, but still needs a bit of work. As of right now, 36% of people are saying it's a D, disappointing show, followed by 27% for a C, 18% for an F, 16% for a B, and only 3% for an at a great A grade. So as of right now, disappointing show at 36%, leading the polls. Interesting. Most of the audience, 85% of them, hate Liv's theme. Thank you for voting in that poll. So 85% of them hate the trouble theme. Cody's eye is swollen shut following the main event. Look at this poor guy. That is brutal. He has just gone through it. Yikes. That's a brutal fucking injury, and this man has till Friday at least, but yeah, night 1 at WrestleMania. I mean, Cody, what's your overall score?
It was an eh.
An eh? An eh.
I'm going to give it a, yeah, that's really it. I'm probably going to give it an eh.
An eh. Not even a D for
Okay,
douchebaggery.
I'll give it a 4.
A 4. All right, let's get into the open Discord and hear what everybody else has to think, Cody.
All right.
Let's go ahead and get over where Pico, Stewart, and Liz are hanging out with everybody over here. Thank you guys for being patient and waiting for us to not be idiots and join the other Discord. So, while we're here, what are we thinking overall? Liz, what are your immediate thoughts with night 1?
Well, first of all, the matches were I don't know, they were really short compared to what I was expecting them to be. I had friends over here, and we were like going, "Wait, the match is over? That's it?"
They were quick. They were very quick. A lot quicker than I thought they had any right to be.
They were too quick. I mean, I'm just kind of like, it's like the Liv Morgan and Stephanie match was just getting going, and all of a sudden it ends. I'm like, that's it? Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to see more. I was like,
well, I guess Liv made up for it because
it was getting really good.
Her and Corey Graves.
She made him dance, but
it's
like seeing this photo, it says, and being like, oh, by the way, Randy didn't win,
Randy didn't win,
It is the case, but it was a crazy night. Pico, what are you thinking, sir?
You sure you want to hear this?
Yes. Loud and clear. Bring it to me.
Okay. Well, I think what the deal is, I think what the problem is, 2 things here. One is that it's WrestleMania, and when you say it wasn't that bad, that just kind of defeats the whole thing. It's WrestleMania. It's supposed to be better than just not bad. Number 2 is, wait, I think I forgot. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh, there we go.
I mean, it should be better than not bad.
Yes. You guys are so used to the product sucking like it has for so long that when something is a little bit better than average, it's like you say it's good, like a 7 or an 8 when it's been such a 3 or 4 for so long. So you're kind of judging it on so it wasn't bad, and it was better than a Raw or a SmackDown. That's not saying much. It's WrestleMania. It's the showcase of the immortals, not the showcase of the, meh.
Quick matches.
Well, everybody bitches
Nothing
about
lives up to Undertaker and Obviously, Shawn Michaels. Nothing
No, I
lives
know
up to
that.
Brian at 30. Nothing,
I know
but that's
that.
the problem. There was nothing tonight. And that's why I'm trying to wait and grade night 2 to be fair. But yes, night 1
Yeah,
was a
it's worse.
disappointment. Was it entertaining? Yes, but
be
it was a
worse.
disappointment.
It could be worse depending if they save the fuckery for the Roman Punk match, which everybody thought
I
they'd have
hope
tonight.
not.
Why
Yeah.
didn't Randy kick or punt Cody when the ref was out? Why did he wait till after the fact?
There's a lot of questions
Randy's
like that to be asked.
These it makes like Randy look like he's like hearing these voices and he's retarded now. He's hearing them in his fucking asshole or something.
The
not in
voices
his
are
head.
telling him
it
to
didn't make him
fail.
look good.
They're telling him to lose the match and then try.
Was this WrestleMania or was this fucking Wheatley's American Vodka?
It was
Mania?
all to throw in more ads, and they had ads on the turnbuckles, on the mat, on people, all over the place. Every bit of everything was covered in ads, and it wasn't enough. You had to pay for
I'm just glad
ESPN
that
Unlimited to
Rollins
get
didn't
it.
get more involved in the match. I'm glad that he did what he needed to do and got out of there.
I'm glad him
Because I
and
was
Pat
like-
were involved as little as they were. I thought they were both going to be a big
Yeah.
factor through more of it. So
That's what I thought. I was like, well, after Pat got taken out and they brought the stretcher out, that's when we had a little rainstorm coming through here, and all of a sudden the power went out for like,
Oh,
a
no,
few
yes.
seconds, and I was
you're
like,
like, yeah.
and I was like, and you know,
It's
and
a
the whole
sign.
no, I was like going, and all my friends were over here like going, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
That happened to Spaz the night before. He had rolling blackouts without even the storm hitting.
So everybody was rushing to pull it up on their phone, or I was trying to rush to pull it up on my tablet in case we missed something, you know, whatever. And
We didn't
only
lose
off for like
power,
a
Liz.
second.
I'm just a fucking dumbass. And I thought that because I put it on the projector here. So I'm like, all right, the projector will charge my phone while it's plugged in because it's plugged in through the charger to use the HDMI. No. And then it tells me my phone is dying when it's at like 4%. And I'm like, oh shit. And we had the main event just starting. And I'm like, it's never going to make it. So eventually there's all of us crowded around one computer monitor like, let's see what happens.
Yeah, I had to pull the main event up on my tablet so we could watch it because my internet everything had to restart. The internet, the cable, there, you know, everything had to restart.
Yep.
And we finally got it back on the TV, and we're like, oh, we didn't miss anything. All right, cool.
Nothing happened. Excellent.
It's almost like everybody thought Randy was going to win. It was a given, and then they like just decided either for gambling purposes or just to fuck with us, we're going to let Cody win. It's almost like they did that on purpose because everybody thought it was.
They've done this before, though. Like Nakamura, you thought, or Bianca, you thought was going to win that year, or excuse me, Asuka.
Yeah.
You know, there's been times where you've been like,
the whole thing was, it's like as soon as Pat got taken out, all my friends were like, "Good, hopefully he doesn't come back." Well, guess what? He came back.
as soon as he got taken out, Jer was like, "Oh, he's going to run back out,"
because he didn't sell anything like really that beaten the shit out of. He went through a table. He put on a neck brace, but he wasn't selling any injuries.
No.
Jacob did a somersault through a table and then got up, went in the ring, and super kicked fucking Drew.
Yeah. So
the thing was,
nobody sells anymore.
Yeah, he was coming back out. He had a neck brace on, and I'm just like,
He had a neck brace on, but he was running perfectly fine.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's all the spectacle of it. Like, oh my god, I'm injured. Like, you know, it's supposed to be bullshit. He's not actually hurt. He's just an attention-seeking, you know, douchebag. Quite the sycophant for Randy.
You know what? It was nice seeing Paige back, but it would have been better if they didn't make a hoorah, didn't announce it the day before.
The signing, that should have been a great surprise. So that's a great point, Liz. Yeah. That would have been a big Mania moment had it not been spoiled by everybody.
Well, of course,
I would have been shocked. I would have gone nuts.
Course, you know, Bianca Belair coming out was a total shock. I wasn't expecting
Brad
that.
Maddox went nuts on the belt later.
Right? I said to Jerry before, I'm like, they got to Windex the belts now. Paige is back.
Fumigate.
Oh, God.
Yeah, clean them babies off.
You know, I was kind of like, you know, I told one of my friends over here, I was like, you know, it would have been better if they hadn't announced that she signed yesterday. Otherwise, you know, there'd been a big moment.
Why ruin that? Why say Nikki isn't cleared? Any of it? Just be quiet. The same thing with the Demon at Mania. Just shut up.
Yeah.
Just shut up.
Yeah, that's another thing. The whole demon thing could have been a surprise, but no.
Just shut up.
Was
Why are you telling us?
Was Paige cleared by Edge's doctor from AEW? I mean, she couldn't wrestle 10 years ago there, and now she's magically able to work there again.
She was cleared by
Just like
Bryan's
Edge,
doctor.
what the hell?
Actually, it was Daniel Bryan's doctor.
Oh, but I mean, now the WWE doctors, I guess they're not the same, but now she's okay to
It's
work
Dr.
there.
Loose Lips. He just takes a lot of money.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He'll clear
by the way,
anybody.
I got my WrestleMania
Shelby.
mini helmet showed up today.
I saw that with the autograph. That's awesome. Is that Chelsea Green on the side?
It's Chelsea Green and Ethan Page.
That is so fucking cool. I am obviously
You know
a
what?
big
That
Ethan
thing was
Page
out for
fan, but
delivery
Chelsea
at
is even better.
That thing was on that delivery truck at like 10 o'clock this morning, and it said it was going to be delivered at like 1:30 this afternoon. It got delivered at almost 11 o'clock tonight.
Look at that. Chelsea Green, Ethan Page. Fucking love it. And they're all numbered too.
It
So.
was- It was nice on the Hall of Fame stage to see that Kid Rock's little buddy Joe C came back to hang out with the Sid's family. I don't know if you missed that or not.
That wasn't Hornswoggle? No? Oh,
No.
I was missing that one. Amazing that those poll results have everybody at a D. I'm shocked. I didn't think it would be that low, but yeah, people are just not thrilled with the timing of this Mania. And I can't argue that fact. Like, there was no match that was so short that I was like, oh, I hate it, but a lot could have been better, obviously.
Everybody bitched about it going to 1 a.m. for all those years being too long, and now it's too short.
That's what I'm saying, because it's 2 nights, so you're getting 8 hours essentially of content. So that's also part of it. They're like, oh, we're giving you 8 hours. That's a long night. But because it's split in 2, it does feel faster. So if we had all of the matches in one night, I don't think people would be complaining about length as much.
Cody's entrance he had was probably one of my favorite. Was probably
Jesus.
the best one.
Rhea
I really like
Ripley's
this
on
one.
Twitter
Mine's my
right
favorite of
now.
his.
Rhea
Cody should've
Ripley's
won
on
Polka
Twitter
Dot.
right now, saying, complaining at people bitching about Liv Morgan's entrance, saying this was the worst entrance I've ever seen. And Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley said it's the best entrance ever.
Okay. It
Yeah,
wasn't
so,
Melina's entrance.
Right.
I don't know, understand. So
Thanks,
she's getting
Rhea.
these wrestlers now to push their, Rhea's gonna get mad at us next.
Yeah, probably. But thanks, Rhea. Glad your opinion is the only one that matters. She said you spelt best wrong.
Most of the
Make
entrances
Mania
were
great
really
again.
good. I thought
Make
Cody's
Mania
entrance was
great
not
again.
lame, by the way. I thought it was kind of cool. I thought it was pretty cool.
I didn't. I just don't like the song. That's really what it is. Like, it wasn't, she's got the suit on. It's Tearaway. She's got everybody dancing on the stage with the
dance
choreography.
wasn't that bad. Like, I guess.
No, it just, I don't like the song, and the song is terrible, and that ruins it. So it's just
I liked her
really,
dance entrance. I thought it was cool, but if it had a better song, it would have been better.
all the comments say the song is also trash. Rhea with crying dog eyes. No, they didn't. The song is terrible, and highlighting it made it so much worse. Liv rules. This did not. Damn it. I officially hate this. Spaz said #facts. Travis said no.
Of course.
Liv is your literal rival. Why are you posting her entrance? Very true. You should
Aren't
be
they
focusing on
supposed
tomorrow.
to be the worst of enemies?
Didn't she steal your man? Right? Yeah, these are great comments. So
Yeah, so I don't understand why she's openly different. Aren't they supposed to be selling like they're the worst of enemies? Or
and then somebody said you're going to get your ass whipped by Jade. These comments are hilarious. I love it.
Becky brought out Australian Limp Bizkit for her performance, I guess. Whoever that was.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
don't know what Becky Lynch's entrance was, but that was not.
One of them
that was
said-
more like a lip sync entrance. But okay.
Sorry, Rhea. Get
It
your
was the
supporting
lip
your fellow talent,
syncing.
but this really
It
was
was the
not
lip
good.
sync
Neither was
entrance.
the match. Just saying, as we saw.
They
Right?
couldn't have put Carmelo in there somewhere?
Where was Berto?
Or Ilya?
Berto should have been
Don't
here.
Get me started, man.
We do have an exclusive for Into Somewhere. We have our official countdown to WrestleMania.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
12 hours?
fuck.
Oh.
So we missed night one.
See, I'm glad somebody else actually liked Cody's entrance in the chat.
I liked it.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought this was his best entrance yet. Honestly, I thought this was incredible. I liked the Terminator theme that opened it. I like seeing all of the old versions of him that lost to Randy along the way, and the change that he's gone through to actually take these people on. I thought it was really cool. So
I enjoyed it. I thought it was really cool. One of my friends was over here going, "Is he turning heel because they're showing all his stuff?" I was like, "I don't know. I mean, you never know."
Yeah, I like how they have the Benny Hill music. You know,
He finally blocked a kick to the balls. That was refreshing.
for the main event, they're just.
But it's kind of because he kept that the mask on for a little bit before he took it off, and I was kind of like, is he going to have black hair underneath it?
The mustache.
Could you imagine? Right?
Stardust would have been great. I would have popped for Stardust.
If you want to know something, when they
People think it's in 2 times speed for me.
when they showed Stardust, people actually cheered.
Yeah. Dude, if he
Look at
had
this
beaten
punt,
Randy
though.
with
It was
a
good.
cartwheel,
Look at that.
oh, that would have been great.
Great punt. I mean, he connected perfect.
Better punter than McAfee.
Although I still think Pat should have been the one that attacked Jacob, but now, forget it. No more ideas.
Maybe it was Berto.
Could have been Berto. Somebody's got to figure it out. It wasn't ESPN, that's for sure, because they weren't even
Berto wasn't a
allowed
jobber.
tonight. Speaking of
Berto should
jobber,
have fucking won the Andre the Giant.
two
Okay,
biggest jobbers I see right there. Stephanie.
I tell you one thing, Cody's eye looks awful. That looks oh.
That his eye looks awful, but
Well, you should see when he gets pink eye from Brandy. It's even worse.
terrible, itchy too. Night 2 is going to shine. Just Brock and Oba alone feels like Mania, right? Nothing on the card tonight really got to the point where you're like, yes, this is a Mania match. Cody and Randy could have gotten there, but they took a fucking right in Albuquerque and gave us the stupid story. So had they avoided that, I feel like we really could have gotten something special with the teacher-student thing that they were going for. Instead, that wasn't the case. Drew and Jacob was a lot weaker than we anticipated. Nia and Lash lost to Bree-Mode and Saraya. LA Knight, Jay, and Jimmy barely did anything against Speed and Theory. AJ and Becky, I thought was good. Stephanie and Liv was not what it should have been. And we talked about the main event. I mean, Stuart, what are you thinking, bud?
Okay, yeah, well, I gave the overall night one just above average. I thought the match of the night was clearly Rollins and Gunther, and that smoking jacket was so fucking cool. The main event was pretty good, except for the result. I enjoyed the unsanctioned match, which unfortunately needed a little bit of claret, and I thought there was going to be blood because Engler was wearing black gloves. The rest of it, pretty average. There was nothing that got me super excited overall. But yeah, above average. It wasn't a total disaster, but it wasn't, wasn't like a really great WrestleMania.
Yeah, not yet. Didn't reach those heights. And at least there were things that happened last year, both nights, that you were like, oh, this feels like a Mania match or a moment. Like the women's triple threat was damn good. The main event sucked, though. You know, like there were things on both nights.
It didn't reach Owen Hart's
that
heights, but it landed like them.
It tried to. I mean, just total splat.
Oh, you know what I actually enjoyed the most is watching Speed put Logan through the damn table.
Speed coming out there thinking he's the shit. He's thinking he's the Rock, and then all of a sudden he gets knocked down a few pegs, but bam, his ego's right back up there. He gets on top of the turnbuckle, splashes through the table. I love how the table now is just like Lego pieces. It combusts in a explosive, like, you know, like Lord Zed had his putty. When you hit him in the chest, the Z would break, and they, you know, the arms and legs would go out. Same idea. So the monitor in the front goes out forward, the sides go out, and the top goes down. But they have to pull the release in the middle. And when it wouldn't break, you could tell they didn't let it go yet. And it's just funny because they break the table early on, obviously, and then right away going to the next match, the table is perfectly fine. Right back where it was, assembled back together, and it was never
And apparently
broken.
the Usos song tonight was apparently a new one. I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
Is it another new song?
It was another remix that was, it wasn't
Go
great.
back to the old song. It's not that hard.
I
Go back
don't
to the
know what
old-
they were going for.
Wrestling.
By the way, also, how the fuck does Becky put her hands on Jessica Carr not once but twice and not get fucking disqualified? And I
Still has
agree
me.
with I agree with everyone else. That Liv and Stephanie match should have been so much more. I think it was a little bit short, but what they were able to work with was not too bad.
I mean, they even had Yoda, Baby Yoda. Grogu's there with the Mandalorian. They couldn't go ahead and give us more than 9 minutes, right?
When
Come
Berto
on.
get a move?
Berto,
Oh, the fucking Hogan, the Hogan fucking promos just pissed me off because they were running them constantly. I mean, really.
I
Do we
didn't see
need
any
to-
Hogan promo. I didn't see y'all. Y'all must have been watching. I didn't see no Hogan promos on my stream.
On
Yeah.
Netflix, yeah, they did. Just
they
fucking,
had it,
Oh, I
yeah.
don't. I watched it on. ESPN, so I didn't see any Hogan stuff.
I will say Becky's band, I don't think they were playing live. So the Wonder Years, because when
Yeah.
the singer went to go sing, he was very late, and then the words were already going. So
Yeah. Yeah. My friend caught that as soon as they started. He's like, "Oh my god, he's lip syncing."
yeah, not a great look there either. You could hear it. Yeah, you knew it. No one ever. I mean, remember Drowning Pool doing their theme?
Uh huh.
Oh,
Uh huh.
Motorhead.
yeah. And then you're like, oh, go
Motorhead
back to
was the
Motorhead,
best.
please.
yeah, Motorhead was the best.
Oh, that was Drowning Pool was so terrible live too, but they tried. They tried, huh, Cody?
Let me.
You know,
mention
John
that.
Cena, Bianca Belair came out, and I was just like going, wait a second, I wasn't expecting her to come out here, and I was like, okay, and I was like, oh, and I told one of my friends, I said, watch her be pregnant. Oh, guess what?
Look
She's
at
pregnant.
that! Hey, you called it. We knew it. Yeah, no, she's definitely
time to-
popping.
Perfect time to do a Street Profits custody thing. Is it Angelo's or Montez's? Perfect time
Oh,
to break them
God.
up. Over the baby.
Yeah. Right?
So, so Bianca's going to be gone for a little bit. Naomi will probably come back here eventually soon.
Again?
But, you know.
Stuart
First a
brought
finger,
this
now
up,
baby.
but I forgot to mention this. I did mention the Windexing the bells with Paige, but that fucking smoking jacket. Seth came out and he had the black eyes too. I don't know when they had him take out the contacts.
That was fully. You know, I wear contacts, and I don't know how he got those out that quick because I was just like, wait,
right? Like,
how
look
do
at
you
this.
do
It was
that?
great. Yeah. The whole thing was just. Yeah, I thought this had a bunch of, fun things like that, but Stephanie having
But
the
whole
grand
thing,
entrance
I wear
there.
contacts, and I can't take contacts out that quickly. So I'm just kind of like, how did you do that?
Exactly. Braun Breaker's
He's a
spear here, like I
shapeshifter.
said, he always goes and he does this like tumble. So he goes up and over, see? Or like it's not
He had to
really a
kinda-
spear. Yeah, because of the speed. I get it. But
And-
like what a shitty
Seth
looking
was close to the
spear.
barrier.
Seth
Yeah.
wasn't straight. He was diagonal toward the barrier.
Exactly.
one.
So like I get it, but
Yes, Seth's a shapeshifter.
he is. Yeah, people were the stage Seats, I would have killed to have sat there. Those were great. Those are really cool.
I saw somebody tweet out. I forgot who it was. I think it was the that Brock Lesnar guy or whatever. He actually got seats on the stage, and he said he tweeted out that it cost like $600 for a seat on the stage compared to.
See, I'm sorry. I keep harping on this shit, but go finish your thing, Liz, and I'm gonna send this to you, Jake. I don't think this is supposed to. I get you're being a heel, but this doesn't come across like you're good. But continue what you were saying, Liz.
The Brock Lesnar guy, he posted that he paid $600 for a seat on the stage compared to $16,000 to sit at ringside.
For his 20th WrestleMania. I've not been to one, but my God. Yeah, but look at that. What a seat. What a fuck it. To be right there for the pyro, the entrances, I would have killed for that. That is so cool. Like, what is life there? Right. My God.
It's crazy. I was just like, I saw that on Twitter and I was like going, $600? I would pay $600 to sit there.
Yeah, no kidding. Like that wasn't an
text messenger for
astronomical
this.
ask or a huge cost or anything. You know, it really wasn't. So
I get being
I
a
don't
heel,
hate that.
but does this make sense? I don't think this came across as good as she wanted it to. This
She said for months, Stephanie was saying I couldn't
Like,
get it
it's
done
just-
by myself without my friends, and she was absolutely right. Like, no, you're saying your enemy was. It's stupid. One of the most
That doesn't come
anticipated
across
matches that
good.
turned to one of the probably the I would say this might even be under the 6-man tag. Like it was a fun Raw match, but it didn't feel like a Mania match. It never got into that gear, and then the interference really just took away from Liv. What was the point of any of this?
Then she said,
why
Stephanie said I
this?
couldn't get done by myself without my friends, and she was absolutely right. How does that even sound? I get she's trying to be a heel, but that didn't even come across.
The build-up wasn't worth the payoff. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Jake, the thing missing in wrestling most of all is logic nowadays.
Yes.
That's what's
sadly.
missing.
But Cody's entrance, I mean, it was great, right? That's all that matters. The Bella Twins, Paige, AJ Lee, all backstage reuniting. I mean, that's what wrestling's about right here.
The best entrance ever was Titus O'Neil at the Rumble. That was the best one.
Titus World Slide. I'm
World
excited
Slide.
for night 2. But I love people saying
too, actually. You know, I'm actually excited for night 2. And
I still
they've
am.
been talking a lot about. I don't know if you've noticed, but they've been talking a lot about Michael Cole and how this is his 25th WrestleMania he's done. That's insane.
Yeah, nuts. He's been going at it for a long time now.
I'm excited to see the Mets win a game.
They got cursed.
10 in a
That's
row.
not going to happen.
10 in a row.
They got cursed.
Tied for the worst record.
I think the
Exactly.
Phillies got cursed. I think the Phillies got cursed too because they lost again tonight. So
Was that an improvement, Cody, or what?
What's
I think it looks good.
Tell me.
No, you just see. I mean, it looks better on her entrance.
That's hilarious.
I think it's an improvement.
That's-
I mean, trouble.
one of my friends was
Oh
over
my
here
God.
when
See
Liv was doing
what I
her
mean about
entrance.
Liv-
and
Liv fans
when
that-
Liv was doing her entrance with that guy there, one of my friends was like, and they're like, "Hey Dom, you better get out there."
He doesn't care. He's got
See, Liv fans
things to
are
do.
ready immediately. See, Liv fans. Okay, so they. But this is why we feud, I guess, because when Liv said for months, Stephanie was saying I couldn't get the job done by myself without my friends, and she was absolutely right. And her fans are saying this makes perfect sense. She's a coward heel. Okay, Jake. See, we're gonna do a live edition of like correcting, but you're still burying yourself on that. Does the line make sense, Jake? Come on, you've been watching
I
wrestling
told
for
you
years.
that. It's
You
fucking
can get the
stupid
job
as
done
shit.
without a woman.
It's stupid as shit.
So-
And that's
So,
the
okay, I'm
problem.
trying to make sense out of it. So
They had
you're
their
admitting
Hogan
that you can't beat her
promo
with
here, and they showed all this stuff with Hogan and.
Oh, I didn't see any of that.
Andre the
I didn't get. They didn't
Yeah.
show any of that when I was watching.
Yeah, all
Here.
the stuff for Hogan for years, and yeah, they did all that.
This
so.
generation will never understand the.
I'm having fun with it
Magnitude
now
of that
since
man.
she. I'm just having more free speak, so I'm having fun with it instead of getting annoyed with it now. But here, I sent you this on. See, we're beefing with them live on the show. WrestleMania, happy WrestleMania. I guess this show was that kind of boring.
But look, people had to cancel the Saraya photo op yesterday at WrestleCon. They should have never said that she got hired. What is this bullshit? All right. Everybody thought Cody was going to be pinned for the 4th straight Mania tonight, but it didn't happen. Didn't happen. We got the punt, but Ted DiBiase Jr. reacting to the main event is hilarious. He wanted to be in there so badly. Yeah, the poor guy trying to make it about him.
Yeah, Ted DiBiase Jr. was in the crowd. So.
The whole time, for 2 minutes, he just looks at himself while filming what's going on without watching. All right.
There's a video of him after the event is over and Cody had won of him doing the exact same thing. So.
Yeah, AI. Thank you, Sid.
You know who the biggest
the drone shot here was great. Who's that?
It's Joe Hendry, because think about this. A year ago, he was wrestling Randy Orton at WrestleMania. A year later, he loses the Andre Royal and 2 weeks removed from losing the NXT title. And he's not even on WrestleMania.
Yeah. I do agree that Roxanne's outfit, JD's right, was the MVP of the Stephanie and Liv match.
Yeah.
I think he's on to something there. How could you
not
not agree?
At other women.
Yeah, no, Pico, you're not wrong. And that's just the problem here. Really, this is what it all... There's not even like a lot to comment about tonight because where do we go from here, honestly? So... Cody, Randy, they're not done yet, obviously. Stephanie and Liv, they're not done yet, obviously. AJ and Becky seem like they're done, but it's 2 matches, so it's not a great thing.
What Backlash is for?
Seth and Braun Breaker are going at each other. Yeah. Paige and Brie will challenge Nia and Lash. Drew and Jacob are done. We'll see where Jacob goes. Maybe he goes for the title eventually against Cody. I don't know. And then obviously LA Knight and the Usos are going to do what?
The way I see it, I think Randy is probably going to win the belt from Cody at SummerSlam.
Randy's got to win it this year. I'm sure he's got to grab the belt
Mr.
at
Jake,
some point.
We're gonna document Cody's clues. We haven't had that in a while, so we're documenting this whole little back and forth I'm having with Jordan. So she said or he, I don't know, because they said their pronouns are they them. It makes perfect sense. She's a coward heel. I'm like, heel or not, you don't publicly admit I can't beat my opponent without my friends. Then she said, but she wants to take the easy way out. That's why but you still don't publicly admit you can't beat your opponent.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense with the story when the whole time she called her a little bitch and your mom's a bitch and you're a bitch and I'm that bitch.
All you do is sneak attack me from behind. Why can't we do it face to face, one-on-one?
Yeah. How does this make
it's a shame that's the only word they can use.
Even
then, there's so many other words you can use for men.
Yeah,
but
just when heels, even when heels, they act like they're the best. Heels don't go out there and say,
"There's so many great words besides that they could say too. Besides bitch, I mean, yeah. All right, is a good one. But what about
like when Stone
or even if you really go ahead and you call someone what about can you say you get gypped anymore? That didn't get beeped.
Okay, but even being a heel, doesn't make sense. Because when aren't heels arrogant and act like they're the best thing ever, saying I can beat anyone, blah 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 blah.
No, heels aren't arrogant. They're shit.
So when do heels go out there and say, "Yeah, I can't beat my opponent. I can't beat them"?
Every week when Stone Cold was a heel, he went out there and he's like, "The Undertaker will kill me. I can't face him."
Omega did it the other night.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can do anymore.
See, MJF was like, I can't beat Darby. I'm going to die. Right? Yeah. Paul, you didn't even get to see much of WrestleMania. You had multiple live events. But Paul, what did you think of WrestleMania? Did you get to see any of it?
Yeah, I got to watch it. Not as much as I would like, but a decent amount. I saw about every entrance. I like the entrances. The matches were kind of mid. I'll tell you what, I got to share the end punt with my band, a couple guys on it, because it looked pretty fucking stiff to me. I don't know about you, but it looked pretty stiff. You know, I like to go against the grain. If everybody hates the ending, I kind of like it. I think it sets up Randy. I think it sets up another story. I don't think we need Cody finishing his fucking story every WrestleMania. I like Randy being the top heel, and I'm okay with it, and I want to see him win the title. So, WrestleMania, I'll give it about maybe a 5 out of 10. I'm ready for night 2.
Yeah, I mean, look at this. Boom! That was about as stiff as you could get. I don't think there's any stiffer.
Cody's got a swollen left. Cody's
Cody's eye is swollen. Yeah, I know. Look, there's no way to fucking not. He's stiff.
Bro, that looked like World Star. Like that's all. After I saw that fucking kick, I was like, World Star.
Fucked.
That looked so brutal. Yeah, no, he took one for the fucking team. You know why? Because WrestleMania lives in infamy, and you have to take shots like that. Props to Cody and Randy. I like the ending. I don't know. Everybody bitching about it. I don't see the problem.
Sucked.
I didn't hate it. I'm glad they didn't have Pat invade as much as they could have. But yeah, still not the night that we wanted.
What did you want? Cody to win and it'd be the same old boring shit? Is that what you wanted?
But Randy didn't win.
Cody won. No, Cody won, but you wanted Cody to stand triumphant at the end. Okay, sorry, I fucking played 2 shows.
You should have just won. What?
You wanted Cody
Why did Cody need to win?
Fucking
I wanted Randy to
No, what
win.
we got was how it should have ended.
I mean, look at that. Look at his eye.
You know what? I'll take what we got. I'll take what we got. Because it would have been fucking stupid for Randy to punt him if he won the title. Why would he need to punt him?
I think he should have just punted him to win the title. I think that would have been.
I don't like that.
I mean, look at his eye.
I think it's a bigger statement. I think it sets up a longer story. I think we need a longer time to draw this out because they want Randy to be the champion for Saudi Mania. I firmly believe that. He's huge in Saudi, so I think they need to draw it out. We can't have him have the title for a year.
How long until they put ads over Cody's swollen eye? It's going to be sponsored by fucking dude wipes.
Well, you know what? We have commercials in WrestleMania. I never thought we'd see the fucking day. It makes me sick.
Thank you, Disney, right? ESPN did it. See, I don't hate the main event by any means. Like, that's not my point at all. I like it. I'm glad they got Pat out of there. It could have been better, but it wasn't bad. It was a good story. I'm not thrilled with Cody winning, but I'm not against the story. It's just, for all they did the last few weeks, it could have been avoided and it could have been so much better. So that's really what the hang up is here.
So you wanted to just see Randy win the title.
I told you guys that they were not going to let Cody lose another Mania.
It was less about who won and more about everything on the build and the way here. I'm glad they got Pat.
Why did they take the belt off Drew if Cody was going to win it? Was going to keep it. If they took the belt off Drew, why? If Randy wasn't going to win it. Man.
They could have done this match without the belt.
They're drawing out the story, bro. Randy is going to win the fucking title. I firmly believe he's going to get that belt. But they just didn't want to do it yet because they don't want to have him hold the title for a year back, clear to Saudi Mania. But they want him to be champion for that Mania. I can guarantee that shit. He's huge over there.
I mean,
massive.
Could be possible.
Almost as
anything
big as
is possible at this point.
Well, so is beheading.
And not driving, right? Oh no, that's females only. But
I'll tell you right now, when Cody goes heel, y'all aren't ready. Y'all are not going to be ready for it.
Well, when is that? Like, does Cody lose the title at SummerSlam, and then he becomes jaded and turns into a heel? Is that what we're looking at there? I don't know. I don't know about that.
That could come sooner than you think after the crowd's reaction when he won, because I cannot remember a WrestleMania where someone won the title or retained a title where they're getting booed out of the building. So that heel turn.
Oh, that's a good point. And I laughed. I was losing my shit. I was losing my shit with my band because after the kick, somebody in the crowd shouted, one more time.
Yeah, they
Oh, yeah.
chanted it like it
I
became
swear,
over and
they're
over
just
again.
sickos.
So
Y'all are a bunch of sicko people.
After
That's
how bad they
hilarious.
botched Cena's heel turn, I don't trust him to turn Cody right. Turn him heel. I don't
Nah.
trust it.
It would be
I'll tell you
lame
one
and corny.
thing.
He'll dye his hair, then that'll be it.
yeah,
Cody
I
Rhodes
mean-
would make a way better
okay.
heel than face.
I just
Yeah.
I just tried that for question. Now I didn't get to see every little detail, fucking every little crack of Mania. But was Danhausen on the show at all? Because I didn't really see him.
No.
when I saw
no,
the limited.
they're saving him for night
He
2.
wasn't on.
He was not on at all. They're saving him for night 2.
Fuck. Bro,
So-
I'll tell you one
why do they
thing,
got to fumble
he was
constantly?
he had a blimp on the show.
He did have
You're
his
too busy
blimp out
cursing the
there,
Met.
but
Oh, that's
I mean,
nah,
Pat
bro,
McAfee is
Danhausen should
done
be
with
everywhere in the
WWE.
WWE.
Orton didn't win the title. Pat's
What?
done with WWE. He said he's done.
Yay.
iShowSpeed is going to wrestle more. Bianca Belair's pregnant. Advertisements were everywhere. Braun Breaker speared, flipped Seth Rollins. Liv Morgan danced her little tatas to the Judgment Day's new favorite song. Paige returned. They Windexed the belts just in case, and then Cody retained and Randy kicked his face in. That was Mania.
Not only dancing her
Please pay
tatas,
me.
Liv said in the post show that Stephanie's right, that you're damn right I can't beat you without help. Like that was some bragging, right?
Yeah.
That's fucking lame.
No, she literally said
So,
that, right?
Jake,
Like she actually said that. That was actually
Jake,
was the dumbest thing I've ever
do you
heard.
think that Paige was fooling Tony Khan the entire time, saying she couldn't wrestle and just took his money because she looked pretty decent tonight? I guess.
No, she's been cleared for quite some time
Not
again
bad.
after she got injured. For like a year, she's been cleared, and Tony just didn't use her and had her help her brother Knight there. And then
She looked better tonight
But
than
she
she
did
did in
wrestle.
AEW.
he chose not to have her wrestle.
She did wrestle in AEW though.
Yeah, she did initially, and it was
Yeah,
never
but-
great, but
When she fucking wrestled, there was a story out that saying that they can't hit her in the face, she can't land on her back or hit the back of her head, and there's all these
Yeah, that was all
requirements
bullshit,
to
but-
wrestle Saraya.
it was just internet
Well, she looked pretty good.
fluffery and nonsense. Yeah, it was just people being bitter. But no, she did well with the matches in AEW and the Outcasts, and it just was never great. I mean, she even captured the title at Wembley and did the big thing there. It just never felt like she ascended to anywhere near the height she did in WWE. So, and then Tony held her
I'm
for
glad to have her
over a
back.
year on the shelf, just like he's held Britt Baker for multiple years now. And just
Man,
like
Chris
he said
Jericho
about,
really fucked
no
up,
one
dude.
cares. Jericho
Yeah,
got
Chris Jericho
chance
really
of
fucked up.
please
My God.
retire. Please retire. The AEW audience wanted him gone. Everybody in WWE wanted him there. The plan was he was coming into the Rumble, and then he was going to go ahead and make it to Mania and be retired by Gunther. He didn't want to retire. He said he has too much to offer still and refused the deal.
I mean,
That's
I
what we
can see
got.
that argument. I can see that. I can see that
Well,
argument.
what does he have left to
God
do, and where
damn.
is he going to do it? Because AEW fans don't want him there, so where is he going to do it? They're already booing him. Like, it's not working.
Good point. Good point. I guess he's forced
he's
into
fucked.
retirement.
Exactly, and that sucks to have that, but that seems to be the case,
Yeah, that's
unfortunately. Yeah, it just
what
seems to
about-
be how
what
it
about
is.
the-
So,
Sorry, what about the prop of the night? It wasn't during the unsanctioned match. It had to be seen as toupee, right?
that's hair
Oh,
transplant.
you fucker.
That's hair transplant. He's looking good.
It is.
I'm jealous.
He's looking like Vince.
Yeah, he's got that full head of hair now. No more faux hawk. He's ready to go.
Yeah, that's a $50,000 hair transplant, bro. It's crazy.
More than that. That's that $100,000 one. Where you don't even have the head
That's that
swelling.
$100,000.
Where you don't even have the head swelling like other ones. Crazy
You should see
enough.
his bush.
Looks great. Just from here. It's like that scary movie scene. So Well, any last thoughts on night one of WrestleMania? Tomorrow will be live for much longer, but really, I mean, we cut the dirt on what there was for Mania night one.
Tomorrow, I think, is going to be better, so I think we'll be live with more energy tomorrow.
Oh, absolutely. I'm giving this one a 6.5. I mean, it wasn't fully Mania worthy, but I feel like it still wasn't a total disappointment. And we should have higher expectations. Things should be built better. Yes. But it still wasn't terrible.
Can we go round table?
I was entertained. Thoughts? Yes, please. That's what I'm saying. Whatever you're thinking, let us know. Go right ahead, Paul. What are your thoughts?
Okay. I'll lead it off.
Go on, Paul.
Oh no, go ahead, Stuart. I don't want. You know what? You're the polite English or Aussie man. I'll let you go first. I'm the ignorant retard. So.
Oh, look at that.
I'll stick with my 5.5. It wasn't a total disaster, but there were a lot of good things about it. But I agree. I think hopefully night 2 will be much better. I think I'm looking forward most to the Oba and Brock match at this point.
I'm shocked. I'm looking forward to a Brock Lesnar match, but yeah, him and Oba has me so damn excited because we don't know. Lesnar has not gotten any offense in. Like Cody said, he could go in there and just dominate. Oba Femi can go in there and squash Lesnar. They can go in there and have a competitive 3-hour match. They can have a 30-second. Like the possibilities are endless.
Make out and bang each other.
They could just Oba Femi could mount him and go at him like a gorilla and just there are possibilities. So there we go.
That would be so messy.
It would be.
I'll just give my quick final thought.
Yes.
Sure.
My quick final thought would just be, I didn't watch enough. I really need to go back and watch the entire show. I did watch a pretty decent amount, but what I saw was pretty lackluster. I always like the entrances. I'm always looking forward to that for Mania. Really, I like the AJ Lee thing. Maybe just because I'm a new dad that I was a little bit sentimental. I thought it was cute. I thought it was pretty cool, but
it wasn't bad. It just I thought they could have done something grander than a bunch of skipping fucking kindergartners.
I mean, I don't know, fucking therapy couch. What you gonna do?
I know. That's kind of the problem with it, but they're Mania. They can do something grand. A lot of the entrances I thought were spectacular. Their production, the drone shots, the 8K camera, the pyro, all of it was outstanding.
How about the Wonder
genuinely
Years?
Outstanding.
Do you think the Wonder Years is playing live?
No, they were lip syncing. Liz and her friends got it. Stuart mentioned before, Pico, everybody. Yeah, they were not genuine at all. You could see the guitarist off time.
They were still playing when AJ was about to come out and the music was still playing and they were gone. So
yeah.
They usually play free market openings or something, So.
But yeah, I'll give Mania. You know what? I didn't watch enough of it, but I'll give it a 5 out of 10. I don't think it was anything spectacular, but I like the ending. I don't know. Maybe I'm in the minority, even though I'm white. I like the ending, so I'm gonna be excited to see what happens.
Yeah, it's not a bad ending. Orton doesn't win, but then he I'm happy to see Cody not lose. Hey, holy shit, Cody didn't lose at Mania again. That's great. And this would have been the 4th time in a row he got pinned.
Yeah.
Are you making fun of me? Fuck you, Jake. You know what? It's not about Cody winning at Mania. That has nothing to do with it. I'm not a Cody mark like Liz. I'm sorry.
I'm saying I don't want to see him lose again, but Randy still got his in the end, so it was good on both ends. Randy still, brutalized his eye and
apparently you didn't watch the match.
Are you being sarcastic?
No, I'm genuine. No, I'm 100% genuine. I was I do like the fact that Cody retained because I wasn't expecting. I thought Randy was winning. So I was like, holy shit.
The student beat the teacher.
Yeah. I like the story bit there. Yeah. I'm just curious now, like you said, where does it go from here? Because Randy kicks him in the face.
Because
they're not done.
The reason,
done.
The whole thing was Cody's first match was against Randy. He lost. He lost to him again, at I forgot what the Mania was, but he lost him again. So he hadn't beat him at all in a singles match until tonight. So
he had a cheat.
That's a good point. Point. Very good point. Well, he's a heel, so I mean.
Also, he was doing Randy's moves to Randy in the match tonight as he
RKOs
learned from
and
Randy.
yeah.
Low blow.
Yeah, that's the stuff I have to go back and watch and really kind of dissect and stuff. That's like the inner workings. I didn't really. I was on stage.
He actually did the RKO. He did the low blow. He did the thing where he concentrated on Randy's back because Randy's back was messing up. So he took advantage, like Randy would take advantage of Cody. If Cody was messed up, Randy would take advantage of Cody. So he did the same.
Yeah.
He did what Randy was going to do to Cody, but Cody did it to Randy.
Yeah, I'm going to shut up because I feel like Cody. I feel like Cody on an NXT stream because he never watches it, so I just feel like an unknowledgeable douchebag.
Hey,
right
you
now.
saw
So,
enough.
yeah, I have to go back and
That's what matters. You see as much as you can, and you get in on it.
The world needs douchebags too.
I think we might hear from Spaz tomorrow. It might also rain money, but we'll see what happens.
He's going to tell us. He's going to say, everybody, I'm going to tell you why this is all good. Why we need Rams trucks to sponsor. You know how every WrestleMania has had a fucking sponsor? And that's why it makes it a 10-star show. Oh my God, you guys don't understand wrestling anymore. Fucking my dickling of condoms sponsored tonight's show. So that's why it was such a 20-star show. You guys just don't understand wrestling. AEW over there. On a wrestling match with wrestling moves. We can't have wrestling moves on a wrestling show anymore, guys. So that's why the match was so terrible. So I'd like my sponsors instead. And I think we need more celebrities. I think we need a fucking Mickey Mouse and all his gang to fucking show up in the main event of WrestleMania Night 2 to see the show. So it can be a fucking entertaining show because Mickey Mouse is a popular mouse, didn't you know?
Hey, where's this already been?
You right?
Mickey
I think you're on.
That was my sponsor.
Now. It's perfect.
They missed an opportunity to put an ad on.
The more sponsors, the
to
better.
Put an ad on Bianca's belly.
Her belly, Cody's eye, all of it. They could have really capitalized on this.
I mean,
did you have any?
Can't win a match, and Montez can't pull out. I mean,
neither can Jimmy.
Did you have any hint? Oh, no. Well, no, he can't, but you got to expand the bloodline, though. But did you have any clue that Paige would show up tonight? Because I know we saw the report, but I didn't hear anybody really saying, oh, she's going to show up in a match or anything.
Yes.
That took me by surprise.
Yeah, we did talk about it on one of the live streams earlier. Yeah, we were talking about it yesterday about how she was reported to be signed for multiple years, and then it was confirmed. Then she was taken out of WrestleCon signings, and then she was confirmed to replace Nikki Bella, and it was like, all right.
Well, they kind of ruined it. They could have made that a big surprise, but no, they just had to go and tell everybody. So
Yeah, just like the
I
Demon
didn't
tomorrow.
see it personally, so I was like, wow.
Yeah, I wish I didn't know because that's something I don't know why they can't keep these things to themselves.
The whole Cody and Randy build was awful. They could have done a so much better job with the build.
If they kept Pat out of it.
Exactly. But the match tonight, there's storytelling in that match. There's stuff that happened in that match that, I was watching the match and I was like, okay, so I see what Cody's doing. Cody's doing Randy stuff because Randy said that Cody couldn't be a killer like he was. So he was trying to do the stuff that Randy would actually do.
Covered himself in Randy's blood and
but
really.
Liz, you don't understand. We had Jelly Roll in the match. We had Jelly Roll in the match, and let me tell you something about Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll is a superstar in the musician world, so this is why this was so good. I don't understand why you guys don't understand that WrestleMania 1 had celebrities.
It's because
you need
TKO
to
doesn't want to sell
understand and
tickets.
appreciate.
They want to sell tickets, not surprises. That's what I should say. Excuse me. They want to sell tickets, not surprises, so they can't sell tickets.
Jelly
if you don't
Roll
know
is
what
a
you're
big
buying
name.
a ticket for.
Jelly Roll is a bigger name because more people know Jelly Roll than they do Cody Rhodes. So if you think about it that way, so Jelly Roll should be in the main event against Mickey Mouse for WrestleMania Night 2 because people know those names worldwide and they're unanimously loved by people nowadays. So You can't just take the better match. You just have to take the better name.
Jesus Christ! Oh my God! Jesus fucking! If you see that kick, listen to me. If you see that kick at the end of the show, that could sell somebody who's not even fucking watching the product to be like, what the fuck is going to happen next? That kick was so fucking brutal. That was like that wasn't even UFC, dude. That was like street fighting level shit.
Yeah,
I don't know. Nobody else.
Brutal.
Well, I wouldn't really go off the kick. You would really have to go off of Speed and Jelly Roll being on WrestleMania, because the kick really doesn't mean anything, because who's going to talk about a kick? Anyone
No,
can
but
do
with
a
everybody
kick.
say, well, the point is everybody says wrestling's fake, so you show them that, and then they're like, oh, fuck, that's great. Plus the intrigue of the violence and the story.
If you guys need to catch on.
Yes, indeed, but...
Cody, you could be shitting on a million angles and a million stories right now. I don't think this is even the one to shit on, to be honest, because I feel like it's just now actually getting good. They got rid of Pat. Fucking Randy booted Cody in the face. I'm liking this. I don't know. Whatever.
I just don't think Randy Orton should have lost after just turning heel. Your first big match as a heel, you lose.
They're bringing back.
Yeah,
you guys don't. They got
to make Randy more evil.
They're bringing back the 2009 version of Randy.
Yes, the most evil version. The punting, kicking, head kicking Randy.
Bro, Randy's not going to hold the title for a fucking year, dude. You have to go beyond the fucking kayfabe shit and just look into fucking the inner workings. They are not going to let him hold the title for a year. But I
why do we need Cody Rhodes keep holding onto a title every fucking day of my fucking existence?
Randy's on his goddamn way out, bro. He's not as huge as Cody, but Randy is huge in Saudi, bro. And I think that's what they're really setting him up to be the champion in Saudi.
Paul's right. They want Randy. They want Randy as the champion going into Saudi.
Guaranteed.
Could be.
Yeah, or to win in Saudi. I don't know. Maybe it really chased him for a year. He's not going to chase it for a year. I think he'll win it at SummerSlam.
He can't chase it that long.
No, he'll get it before then, but maybe he'll keep it going in there.
Yeah, and then lose it at Mania to hopefully not Cody. I don't know what we're doing.
I don't know if it goes that far with it, but
why
Cody's
didn't
so
Pat fast count?
Why didn't Pat what?
Fast count. 1, 2, 3. Like a Shane McMahon. 1, 2, 3.
You would think. But there's a lot of things that just don't add up with the whole Pat thing. So whatever. I guess they wanted to try and say they made it fair.
You know, I was going to get.
I'm trying to play both roles, guys.
My friend went to Vegas, hang out, and he met a couple. He went to the actual WWE World and met some people, whatever, and went to the store and whatever. And he sends me a picture. He's like, "Do you want a Cody Randy match T-shirt?" I was like, no, it's got Pat McAfee's big ugly face on it. No.
Right? Everything was ruined with Pat being strewn everywhere. And then they just kicked Pat out of it right at the beginning. So typical TKO nonsense, that's for sure. Everybody seems to be middle of the road with it.
I did get the Cody Rhodes Street Fighter T-shirt.
Yes, we showed that off before with the helmet, so pretty sweet.
And the Punk and I got the Punk and Roman match T-shirt as well.
Got good friends in Vegas places. Good to have, that's for sure.
Well,
but
no, he flew to Vegas. He flew.
That's what I'm saying. It's good to have a friend in Vegas right now, though.
Yeah.
It's good to have them in Vegas places.
Well,
absolutely.
he's not there now. He was over here watching Mania with me. So.
No kidding. He's in Vegas now. That's what I'm saying. Friends in Vegas places. You got to have them there to buy the stuff.
True.
Exactly.
True.
Absolutely.
He sent me a picture of this Roman Reigns autograph. I forgot what it was. Now he sent me a picture of it. Some kind of mini looking title belt, and it's autographed by Roman Reigns, and it's $500 freaking. I was like, no.
Yeah, exactly. Ridiculous.
Did you see Tony Khan's tweet?
No.
AEW is where the best wrestle.
You know it. That's where we're getting our 40-minute matches. So, well,
yeah,
we will be live.
Yeah, if you want 40-minute matches, go there.
And WWE is for the best sponsors.
Exactly. We're the best sponsors. Interrupt your matches is TKO.
Before we go, Jake, I know you're about. Let's hit it with one of our fun replies to something, because I think these people are genuinely retarded. And
Cody, you tweet those motherfuckers, because I don't give two shits. God damn it, they're not gonna listen to me anyways. Those fucking Watt Waffles. They fucking hate me.
Was it remember Drew and Funk in the cage? Was that, anybody remember if that was unsanctioned or not?
No. It was just
okay. So
just
neither was this
Hell in
one
a
tonight,
Cell.
and it came nowhere close. It was just a cell match. Okay, this was unsanctioned, and not even close to being like a. It just okay.
Yeah. Cody, who we pissing off on Twitter? Who we got to be sarcastic to?
This dipshit. I sent it to you on Messenger.
Okay. All right. Let's see what we can come up with here. But yeah, night 2, we're going to be live, and we will be covering everything in detail, going over night 1 and night 2. No one ever needed help for anything.
Anybody catch Jake Hager power
Oh my
slap?
god.
Oh yeah, screaming fuck Tony Khan as he's knocking out his opponent.
See, they're trying to make sense with it, but they don't even have explanations on why it makes sense. They never give explanations ever. This is why it's funny at this point. It's more fun to be free instead of following blindly. Thank you for opening me up to this. You got Liv pissed at us, but
seems logical. That's it. Fuck Liv too, and her new shiny belt. We'll be live tomorrow.
MJF.
Exactly. MJF can join her too.
MJF with the tweet of the day.
He's usually got it. He knows what's up.
Yeah. The second you turn 18, you're going to end up in a grave next to Darby, as he says that to Brody Lee Jr.
Yeah. As Brody Lee Jr., wrestling and competing while, we had Sandman retiring against the Invisible Stan. Still got to check that out. Crazy shit. We got so much more to cover tomorrow for WrestleMania Night 2. Thank you all for being here, hanging out with us in the Discord. We're going to be live, like I said, tomorrow. We'll have news and rumors in the afternoon, and then we'll be live tomorrow night with the WWE Night 2 review. We'll be here to cover it all. We'll be back in the open Discord to hear what everybody has to say about Seth Rollins' amazing smoking jacket. Until then, thank you to Liz, thank you to Pico, thank you to Stuart, and thank you to Paul for being here. And as always, thank you to Cody, Mike Drew, one and only true co-host. That's right, because
thank you to the
he's going to deal with all of my sexual advances, and that's why. If not, it wouldn't be legal. But he's got to deal with all of them, and it's legal because the company says so, right? It's in the somewhere handbook. I don't make the rules.
Oh yeah.
But I do go ahead and say night 2. We're going to be live. Night 1, I said 6.5. Sure. Hopefully night 2 is much better. But until then, thank you all for being here with us. Thank you for helping us hit over 26,000 subscribers. We appreciate it greatly. And we will see you all tomorrow. Well, technically today, it's the 19th already, but we'll see you tomorrow.
I was going to say, technically
for
today.
night 2, right? We made it till today, so thank you all so much. Stay sexy. We'll see you then.
Yeah, with Jake, we're
Ladies and gentlemen, and those of appropriate ages, welcome to the Into Somewhere WrestleMania 42 Vegas Part 2 review. Now, are you ready? I said, are you ready?